Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ. Who remembers the hot tour girl? What was her name? Haley or something, the hot tour girl. And then she started a podcast called Tuah. Jake Paul's business was behind and all of that bullshit. Who remembers her? Well, she fell off. Well, I say she fell off. She got cancelled a little while ago because she promoted a crypto coin and it was one of them dumb things and she scammed all her fans. But anyway, she has recently returned. And she has lost most of her audience, as you would think so. She scammed all of them. So, of course, she's going to lose most of her audience. But she came back with a return podcast with the one and only KSI. KSI, probably the biggest influencer out of the UK, hopped on her podcast, which confused me. But then I think it came out that it was an FPL forfeit. KSI got forced to go on there as an FPL forfeit. But anyway, this is a video one. Hot tour girl comes back, immediately loses 95% of her audience. I don't know why I mentioned that KSI shit at the start. I don't know why, but play the fucking video, bro. Play the video.
So it has been 4 months at this point since Haley Welch, aka the Hawk Tuah girl, launched her meme coin.
Okay, y'all, drop your Solana wallets. I'm giving out some meme coins for free.
Nah, I just gotta say this. I know I did a reaction. I know I did a reaction video to when this whole situation went on, when she got exposed for this crypto coin and shit. But I don't know. This don't even need to be said, bro. If an influencer promotes an NFT, a crypto coin or whatever, bro, don't ever buy into it. Don't ever buy into it. If you, bro, Logan Paul did it. FaZe Jarvis did it. Now the hot tour girl, just don't ever buy into that shit, bro. It's quite obviously a scam. Innit, fam? Just don't buy into that shit for real.
Then, of course, she promoted it relentlessly on Twitter.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
And then allegedly pulled the rug out from under her fans' feet. Now, whether this was the work of her development team of clowns or herself, it was a horrible look for the walking meme. So horrible, in fact, that it sent her into a slumber that would make Snow White jealous.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick.
This killed me, bro. She was on a Twitter place. She was on a Twitter thing. And she said something and she said, alright, I'm gone. Good night. This killed me.
Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Many months
she said, alright, whatever, bro. I don't care. I'm gonna go get some sleep. And then just disappeared for months. Just disappeared.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to another episode of
And now
Talk
she's
To
back.
It's been a hot minute since we've been back here.
This, of course, happened after CoffeeZilla would absolutely dismantle her and her team during an hours-long Twitter space.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Now, I have no idea who thought this would be a good course of action for her career.
Yes,
I mean, it is
stupid.
common knowledge at this point that meme coins kinda suck, and by the time
facts, that's what I'm saying, bro. Just don't ever buy into these coins. It's common knowledge not to buy into these coins, bro. They always just end up being a scam. And the people who buy into it always just end up losing their money. So just use your common sense on it. Just use them brain cells you got left in there and don't buy into any of these coins. Please. For your own sake.
to get popular enough for the average person to even hear about them, the trap has already been placed, the coin has likely been sniped, and most will be left holding the bag. And I thought that she was still asleep over 100 days later, but now she is officially back with her Talk To a podcast. Now at first she did actually tease her comeback with this Instagram video.
Haley Welch dead.
The Hawk Tuah girl has died.
Hawk Tuah girl sparked pregnancy rumors after Candace photo was viral.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, I can't lie, yeah. You know what's fucked about this, yeah? She's treating the whole thing like a joke. She is treating the whole thing like a joke and a meme. It's not a joke. You scammed millions of people, millions or thousands, not millions. You scammed thousands of people. You scammed your fan base. You scammed them. You took their money away from them. And you're just treating the whole thing like it's a joke or a meme. It's not, bro. This is a serious situation. You scammed motherfuckers. This ain't no joke. This ain't no meme. She's quite clearly not taking this serious. Look, bro. Like, this whole video is just a weird shit.
The Hawk Tuah girl is not missing. She's pregnant.
Oh my god! Ooh.
What's going on with that Hawk Tuah chick? She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
the Hawk Tuah girl. No one knows finance quite like Miss Tuah.
Get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
So obviously she's having her jollies with the online rumors. I found it hilarious that her Instagram bio still says influence for good, but either way she has now made her official return to podcasting, featuring none other than KSI.
Whoa, hot tour.
KSI, bro. I saw this on my feed one day. I saw this on my Instagram feed one day, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck has happened here then? Why has KSI gone on the Hot Tour podcast? What is going on here? And then I saw another clip saying, I saw another clip from the Sidemen on their Side Plus podcast thing saying, it was an FPL forfeit or something, which makes sense. Because, bruv, why else would KSI go on the Hot Tour podcast? Why else?
Yes.
There you go.
Wow.
But when we look deeper than the surface, we can actually find an attempted return that was scrapped before it ever even went public. A leaked episode of Talk Tuah more rare than the Ancient Sea Scrolls, where FaZe Banks and his two crypto nerds came on around 2 months ago to essentially try and save this woman, while also softly calling out her team of incompetent fools.
Millions of people are going to watch this. Everybody's kind of waiting to hear what you say. Everyone's kind of waiting to see how this plays out. And 99% of these people don't know shit about crypto. Just
And
like
I'm
you.
one of them.
Just like you. Exactly.
I'm one of them.
Exactly. And the ongoing joke on CT right now is like, if she just did this 2 days after Trump, she'd be okay.
Exactly.
Which isn't necessarily true because of the way it was done. And that's kind of the whole point, right? There's a right and wrong way to do this.
This shit just got scrapped. This shit just, man said FaZe Banks was out there defending her. Man said FaZe Banks was out there defending her. That's crazy work. I didn't see FaZe Banks defend Jarvis like that. Or FaZe K like that. I'm just saying. But maybe he did. Maybe he did defend them like that and I just didn't see it, which yeah. But bro, whether it was her fault or the people's behind the scenes fault, yeah, she's treating this whole thing like it's a joke and a meme. That's my problem with it. That is my problem with this, bro. She's treating the whole thing like it's a joke or a meme and acting like she didn't just scam thousands of people. Like, blood, this ain't no joke, bro. This ain't no joke, even if it weren't your fault. Still, like, do something about it, bro. Don't treat it like a meme or a joke. Like, come on, bro.
It's clear to me that her plan here was to essentially claim ignorance, to say that she is just a poor little girl who was scammed just as much as her fans. Something I personally find pathetic, but completely on par for a generation of people who never take accountability for their actions. Her name, likeness, and brand were plastered all over this project. She was pretty much the sole person to promote it.
Oh yeah, if I launch a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
And it was clear from the very start that it would never have any actual community.
Facts, bro. Facts. It's weird. You know when these influencers do these rug pulls or do these meme coins, they all come out with the same excuse, saying, I know nothing about crypto. It was the people behind me. It weren't my fault. It was the people behind this coin. The same excuse every time. Don't you learn from other meme coins? Don't you do your research? Like, bro, bro. Okay, fair enough. It was the people behind you, but you should have at least done some research. Oh, I knew nothing about crypto. Well, don't buy into a coin. Don't be the face of this coin until you do at least a little bit of research. You get me? Like, do some research before you buy into a coin or sell a coin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the same excuse every time, bro. It ain't no excuse. Oh, it's the people behind me. No, do your research before you put your face all over a coin. Do the research, bro. Do the goddamn research, man. That excuse has pissed me off. That excuse is some bullshit. I'm sorry. It is some bullshit.
Much less any form of utility.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not as big a fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm very new to it, and I'm still learning what it is.
A few moments later.
My Hawk meme coin is live! I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to, like, get all this figured out.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't care about your fans. You just scammed them with the coin, yeah, and now you're treating the whole thing like a joke and a meme. You don't give a fuck about your fans. You just care about the money. Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Just be honest, fam. Just be honest. There's one thing she cares about, and that's the money, bro. She don't give a fuck about her fans. She just scammed them and treating the whole thing like it's a joke or a meme. She does not give a toss about her fans. She don't.
Everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
She don't.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. You're
Yeah,
adorable.
just give
It's
us a
gonna be
minute.
okay. It's gonna be okay. It's mostly important that your network and the people that you trust to walk into this market are exactly that, people that you can trust.
I think that's where I messed up.
For sure, for sure.
Now, to be clear, the people who bought into this are equally, if not much more stupid than Tuah herself. But for her to have the audacity...
Facts. The people who did buy into it. The people who did buy into it are more stupid than her herself. Literally, bro. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Don't buy into these meme coins. They never end up well. They never end up profitable. They never end up good. They always end up being a scam. Don't ever buy into these meme coins or these influencer NFTs or whatever, bro. Just don't buy into them. It's common sense at this point. I ain't no financial advisor or nothing. But come on, bro. Just don't buy into these shitty meme coins.
To do anything but apologize with maybe a ukulele, and instead to just point her finger and blame other people, to me is insane. But hey, she still had time to squeeze in a quick sponsor segment.
See, she man said a sponsor on an apology video, you know. Nah, yo, that shit crazy, blood. That shit crazy. And a sponsor on an apology video. I'm telling you, she don't give no fuck about the people she scammed. She don't give no fuck about her fans. All she cares about is the dollars, the money. That is all she cares about. She don't give a fuck about her fans. She does not give a fuck about anything but the money. Sponsor video, yeah, bro. Sponsor on an apology video is crazy work. Crazy.
Alright, you guys, I only got one sponsor left because there's some real ones and they've stuck with me since every bit of this started.
Hey, guess what? I just got...
Shut up, man. L ads in the comments, bro.
Game Time believes in me, y'all, and I believe in them.
Game Time's more loyal than most of y'all's mans out here. This podcast ain't going nowhere, and neither are them Game Time deals.
So Banks brings his friends who are apparently crypto experts, and they try and get an explanation from her and her lawyer. Hawk claims that she was brought into this opportunity by someone who over-exaggerated their qualifications, and that pretty much everything in the promotion of this coin was just scripted stuff that she was told and paid to say.
CoffeeZilla got on there. That scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him. Well, see, that's how it got brought to me. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was going to be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity.
Bro, she did no research. Deep it, bro. Deep it, bro. And this is why I have no remorse for her, bro. No sympathy for her, bro. Deep it, bro. She did no research. She didn't care to, look at the background of these people who she would trust in with pretty much her whole career. She didn't care to do no research. Like I already said that. Why am I repeating myself? But she didn't care to do no research or nothing. She just heard money. She heard a price and she said, yes, I'll take it. She didn't care to do the research. She didn't care to look into the people who were selling this coin for her. She didn't care to do none of that because she only cares about one thing, and that's money, bro. That is money. Do I have sympathy for her? Hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. No, bro.
Really why I agreed
Complete
to do it.
her fault,
Just
bro.
for the simple fact, putting money into that, it was a way to, like, get all my community gathered up together. It was just, I don't know. It was brought to me in, like, a positive way. Like, it was going to be something good and long-term, but it didn't go that route at all.
Next, the lawyer comes in and admits that Tuah received $125,000 up front for using her name and likeness on this project, and that she was supposed to receive another $200,000 after it was officially launched. And on top of that, he claims that she was supposed to retain 5% of the overall tokens that would only pay out partially after 1 year's time, and then periodically throughout...
She ain't done no research. She heard all of this and said, yeah, I take the deal. She ain't do no research.
The next 3 years.
It was very publicly set up like wrong.
By having like a pre-sale, posting the wallet address beforehand, a sniper made $1 million right when it went live. These were kind of just like really bad practices for like an organic meme coin.
There was a 17% allocation. Most of the pre-sale investors, my understanding is, were based in Asia.
Okay. And how much was raised for that 17%?
2.8 million.
Basically, when you have a coin where people have a bunch of pre-sale, it means like a bunch of people got this early access to it
that
so
normal people don't have access
to.
So basically, she didn't know anything about crypto. I think that she thought that it was like Fortnite V-Bucks or some shit.
How much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
been received.
If you took all of the money that you made from the deal, whatever, and just like bought back the coin and then locked it up, I feel like that's a very like clear action that you can make.
You take every dollar that you made on this and you mark it by this token and you lock it up. You walk away from it. You don't ever see that money. You can never touch it again.
Yeah, that's absolutely never going to happen. And to me, it wouldn't even be worth losing the 225k because her career is beyond saving at this point. In fact, I was pretty amazed that
her career is done. Nah, to be fair, I will put my hands up and say I was amazed. I was amazed, to be fair, amazed how long her career already went on. Because usually you see these memes, yeah, and bro, they have one viral moment and then straight after that they've disappeared. To be fair to her, to be fair to Hayley Welsh, I think her name is, to be fair to her, she had this viral moment and she managed to maintain her good amount of clout and a good amount of fame for a decent amount of time. But now her shit's gone. Her shit is dead. It's in the bin, bro. It's in the bin. There's no reviving this shit. There's no reviving this shit. There's no reviving this shit, bro.
she had one to begin with, okay? I think she was like an industry plant, put her up there right next to Bobby Althoff. And obviously this episode never officially came out, probably because once it was leaked, they saw how it rubbed everyone the wrong way, and how it was an even worse look for her as she just seemed like she knew nothing about this project, nor the space that she was promoting relentlessly. And she was also not remorseful at all for what happened. Now when it comes to the official comeback, the immediate thing that people were saying was that this made them lose even more respect for the Black Logan Paul. But hey, the poor guy just can't keep himself away from—
Man said the Black Logan Paul. Why do people call KSI the Black Logan Paul? Nah, bro. Put some respect on KSI's name, bro. Deadass, put some respect on KSI's name. See, us UK motherfuckers will always respect KSI because this guy is the motherfucking GOAT, innit? I don't give a fuck what he does now with Lunchable Pride. I don't give a fuck about his crash outs and whatever now. I grew up watching KSI and the Sidemen. KSI will always be a GOAT in my eyes. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck, bro. KSI will always be a GOAT. And he still is a GOAT, bro. Name another motherfucker who's kept his name up there as long as KSI. There's not, bro. This guy's different
from all these different crypto scumbags. And I actually sat through this entire thing, which puts me at right around 2 hours of hawking that Tuah. So yes, in short, my brain has suffered permanent damage. Now in terms of the actual content here, there really is none. This was like someone drifting in the middle of the ocean with nothing in sight to save them, and suddenly here comes a life raft to jump onto. Because no matter how you feel about KSI, he is a big time draw when it comes to content, especially on YouTube.
Facts,
so what I'm—
bro, facts. Of course, he's a big time draw. He's probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, influencer to ever come out of the UK. Literally.
What I'm saying is this was a big opportunity. He is one of the biggest online stars in the world, and they completely botched this podcast. She and her co-host seem to know literally nothing about him.
What age did you start getting in all this?
Around 14, 15. Yeah, I was quite young.
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I need to know how you got your prime drinks in every store known to man.
Did it start out in the UK?
No, so it started out in America.
They ain't even done no research for their guests, you know. They don't even do no research for their guests. These motherfuckers are lazy as hell, you know. Didn't want to do no research for the meme coin and just scam their fans, yeah. Now they're interviewing KSI and they didn't even want to do no research for KSI. They didn't even want to research up my man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to research about their guest and they're just asking him the most dookie ass questions.
And then Reggie came to the UK.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was the first thing you got like really known for?
Ooh, FIFA.
What is FIFA?
So FIFA is like a football game or soccer game where I don't know, you pass the ball around the pitch and then you put it in the net.
Oh, you come up with that?
No, I did not come up with FIFA. No.
Like, why not come on prepared with some great questions for him?
Literally, bro, he's an online character, bro. A lot of stuff about this guy is literally online. It takes you 2 minutes. To search KSI up, search bro up, and find out the backstory and find out a little bit more about my man. You could have at least done that before getting him on your podcast to interview him. So you have some better questions to ask. But these motherfuckers literally went in that podcast with no knowledge on KSI. Crazy.
To what's been going on in his life or what he has.
Bro, fuck doing research for the meme coin. They don't even want to do research on their own podcast guests.
On the horizon for his career. How does it feel to be aging in the content space? Have your parents always been supportive of what you do? Do you think your little brother feels like he lives in your shadow? How do you navigate your true identity and your online persona? Why do you think...
And we've already heard, bro, KSI's been around for time. We've heard KSI answer these type of questions for years, bro. We've heard KSI answer these type of questions too many times, bro. Too many times.
I think that people resonate with your content for over a decade. These are questions that just came off the top of my mind. And I mean, some of the stuff they ask him is just downright disrespectful.
How old are you?
So I am 31.
31?
Yeah.
When did you start?
I would have never guessed that.
Really? How old did you think I was?
I was thinking like 25, maybe.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We both assumed that.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
Oh
look
my
it up
God.
either.
I mean, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. That is a compliment, I guess. That's not really disrespectful. That's a compliment. If I'm 30 and someone says I look 25, I'm taking that, like, bro, I'm taking that as a compliment any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
I didn't know that you like started out like at an early age.
What do you walk out to?
So normally just my own music.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You've been to the U.S. a few times, right?
way too many times.
Do you have a favorite state or anything?
Like, he couldn't even skim his fucking Wikipedia? And as a matter of fact, I have
literally, literally, the research is there, bro. It's literally, bro, it takes you 2 seconds to type up KSI's name on Google, and the information will be there. The backstory, the information you need will be there. It takes 2 seconds to do that. But no, these motherfuckers couldn't be asked. These motherfuckers couldn't be asked, and they thought they would just ask him the most weird, some mad questions. Oh, how old are you? I'm 30. Oh, how did you come in this, bro?
applaud KSI for carrying this podcast. He is more inquisitive than her, who is supposed to be the interviewer. And keep in mind, they flew all the way to the UK to do this.
And we may or may not have flew to London to get a very special guest for you.
And they were still somehow completely unprepared. We also learn here that even Jake Paul, of all people, had to jump off of this burning ship. Some of you might remember that he appeared to be the one driving this boat, coaching her up and extending her 15 minutes of fame.
Now we're the official owners of Talk Tuah.
This, I know, is going to annoy Jake Paul.
Oh, definitely.
But I'm glad you're.
Nah, that's definitely another reason KSI went on that podcast, you know. That's definitely another reason that why KSI went on that podcast, to get to throw shade at Jake Paul. Oh, Jake Paul used to run this podcast. Oh, Jake Paul dropped them, so now they've got KSI on there. Nah, crazy work. KSI would do anything to get at Jake Paul, anything. These motherfuckers just need to fight already, bro. It's been how many years? Just fight already, I beg, bro. I beg, just fight already.
Grasp are not able to flourish and be, well, one of the best podcasts.
And the rest of this conversation had to be some of the most pointless, droning dialect my mind has taken in for a very long time.
Everybody was a thing with your brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody in my friend group had a thing with him.
Oh, wow.
You don't know what the electric slide is?
No.
He gave us a hand hug when we first met him. I was like, all right, you know what? He's a cool guy. He gave me a hand hug.
Yeah.
You don't like Disney princesses?
I don't think I've seen any of them.
How do you feel about fried
I ain't
pickle?
even watched the whole podcast, but from these clips I've seen enough, bro. From these clips I've seen enough, this shit is horror. This shit is horror, bro. You got KSI on there, one of the biggest influencers on your podcast, and this is the type of shit you're asking. What the KSI, you got him on your podcast, and this is the shit you're asking. This is the shit you're asking, bro. Oh, hell nah. Hell nah.
Here's the deal breaker. They gotta have an accent and they gotta be 6'10" at least.
6'10" is crazy.
Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out.
I don't know if I like that song.
How do you say "oh"?
Ooh.
O-I-L.
O-I... Oil.
Oil.
Oh.
Oil?
Oh.
You're saying all.
And once again,
this shit very entertaining, bro. What a fucking podcast. What a fucking podcast. That podcast looks very sick. I'm definitely going to watch that after this video.
Thrown all the bail in the world here for what they view as an honest mistake with this hawk coin, and they essentially say that this blunder was something that everyone in her situation would have done.
Yeah, in this industry, people are going to use and abuse you. Like,
I found that out the hard way. I had to find that out the hard way.
You've got this, man. Like, you know, you're back here again. You know, you haven't just hidden away and just gone, oh, screw this, I'm done.
I'm still here.
But it's good that you've come back, come back strong, and, you're still here. Yeah. And that's it. You just have to just keep going.
And if this was like 5 years ago when crypto scams weren't so widely known, it was kind of like the Wild Wild West, maybe she would get a pass. But especially after Crypto Zoo and the insane negative press that it got, no influencer in their right mind should ever think about launching their own meme coin. So yes, this chick has seemingly not...
Blood, just don't ever buy into these meme coins, bro. They never end up well.
Hawk to last Tuah, but as I'm writing this, the podcast sits at a cool 30k views. A far cry when you consider what she was getting before, and the fact that this is like the first time she's speaking out after this incident. It's a pretty bad look when people don't even care enough, like, out of hatred to click. Although recently there have been talks that she might be getting a documentary on her rise to fame. I also heard that she's making a cameo in some sort of Chad Powers TV show. So we have that to look forward to. Overall, I think that she was...
I can't wait for that. I bet it's going to be real entertaining. I can't wait for that.
Already this dwindling star, and at this point she's already crashed all the way back down to Earth. But I do want to know what you guys think about the Hawk Tuah girl down below. I also want
W video from Jamari, man. I will leave the original link in the description, so make sure you go check it out for yourselves. But W Jamari, my opinion on this is stupid, bro. The excuses I've heard, bro, we've heard these excuses so many times before. Oh, it's the people behind it, these people behind it that set me up. Do your research then. Do your research. Don't buy into a coin if you know nothing about crypto. Do your goddamn research, bro. It's not that hard. Do your research. You get me? And yeah, sorry, I went off there, but bro, we've heard them excuses many a times. It's some bullshit, bro. Do your research and don't trust people who you've literally just met to sell a whole coin for ya. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and she's treating this whole thing like it's a joke or a meme. Yeah, bro, she fell off and it was deserved. Cancelled, deserved. One time cancel culture has actually done their thing, and I'm gonna praise it because this shit was deserved, man. Like, you can't just scam your fans and then act like it weren't your fault and treat it like a joke. She only cares about one thing, and that's the money, straight up. But hey, let me know all your opinions down below in the comments. Let me know what you think about this situation. But hey, I just recently hit 100 subs, so I appreciate all the love I've been getting on this channel. I appreciate every single one of you, literally, man. It means a lot. So yeah, appreciate it. But hey, make sure you drop a like, and if you ain't already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because yet we hit 100. Next, we're coming for 200. You get me? So hit that big red subscribe button. But other than that, it's been your boy JJ, bro. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care. God bless and peace, man. Love.